Hey, what's up, traders? I'll watch this video here for Tuesday, April 7th. Big, strong day in the SPY. I think the Dow, the Dow is up over 1,600 points today. Just a massive move in the market. When you switch to 5-minute candles, a big part of the move was the gap up, and then it ran for a little bit, right? So it was a strong morning, but then it went sideways for an hour and a half maybe. Slow grind, sideways for several hours, and then a big, strong finish. So if you're an intraday trader like me, I'll be the first one to brag when the market's getting killed and I'm like, hey, I'm in cash every night, I don't care. But when you're an intraday trader like me, you don't really make a bunch of money on a day like today. The big gap up doesn't help because I don't hold overnight, right? But I got my daily goal in the bank. But when you look at the Dow being up 1,600 points, most people think, oh, you must have had a huge day. And it really wasn't that. I had a few trades, grinded it out to get my daily goal. But again, it wasn't really a big day for me. But there's some famous guy out there who's a Barstool sports guy or something that lost like $500,000 today. So I don't feel that bad. Of course, he has no respect for what we do. He thinks anyone can do it. So I got to say, I'm a little bit amused at that. All right, anyway, what am I watching for tomorrow? AKER, massive day today. I'm somewhere in here, for those of you that were in chat today, somewhere in here, I had said this one has the potential to squeeze this afternoon. I typed it in chat. Jane gave the idea basically any time through 4 with the high of day above was only 411. So a good chance you to break that, you get that whole number inflection point, probably going to take out the high of day and probably going to squeeze. And that's exactly what happened. It was a great idea by Jane. I only took one pullback play in it and didn't make very much. I didn't catch the 4 break, but it was a massive move and a great call by Jane. Anyway, with that kind of volume and a fairly strong close, it's down a little bit from the close too and after hours. Definitely got to watch this one tomorrow and really for the rest of the week. Codex, CODX, gapped up, closed below its open though, but I still want to keep a close eye on that one. I think it has the potential to give an intraday squeeze. INO, kind of the same deal. Nice gap up today, closing about where it opened, but has potential. ATOS, big volume day for this stock, but closing well off its highs. Still want to keep an eye on it because of that volume. MESO, another one kind of closing in the middle of its range, topped out at exactly the whole number 7, but closed well off of that. Still, big volume day. I want to keep that one on watch. AIM, it's kind of trying to break this little flag pattern or coiling pattern to the upside. Topped out today at 295. I don't know. If we can get through 3, it might retest this 345 high from, I don't know, about a week ago. WPX is one of the oil plays I'm watching. It's really coiled right below 4. So if oil gets a bid, that's kind of one that's interesting. And so is FANG. Pretty similar chart. Big pop and then coiled again, just like WPX. So that one over that 3-day high as well is interesting. VERI, nice volume day for this stock. Still worth noting it's not a big volume stock for the most part on any given day, and closing well off its highs at well. But maybe maybe through 3 tomorrow, knowing that today's high was 317, and maybe we test this high. So that, 3, the whole number 3 might come into play tomorrow. We'll see. I like whole number inflection points, but only if they meet our parameters. SGBX, big pop about a week ago, grinding lower every day since. Look at the volume really dying off. Again, I think I said this in the video coming into today, but I'm not sure. What I'm looking for, what I'd like to see is an afternoon, like these are 15-minute candles. So what I would have liked to have seen, for instance, today, see right here, it hit basically 468. I would have liked to have seen, 2 in the afternoon, it break the highs here. I think we could have got a 10, 20, 30% squeeze. It's set up for that, but doesn't mean it's going to happen. Definitely want to watch it though. Again, if I go to the big day, then the very next day it really had a strong day. But then after that, never broke its early high. Same for the next day and same for today. It put in its high the last few days in a row in the morning. What we like to see is an afternoon high of day break. I think this one's set up for a possible squeeze. Only under that exact scenario though. And then lastly, I threw ECOR on watch, which had ECOR, which had a big pop here, grinded lower, then a gap up 2 days lower. Let's see, it topped out today right around 101. So maybe tomorrow back through 1, then you're looking at a break of today's high and maybe the bidder step up and start to move this higher again. I'm not in love with this list, but I bet you we find some nice gappers in the morning as well, and maybe 1 or 2 of these gives us an A+ intraday setup. And you know what? If that happens, and a couple of them pan out, that's all I need to make my daily goal. So that's kind of what I do. Log in every day with a list of potential stocks that might give me an A+ setup on an intraday basis, and then take the trade if we get the setup, scale out, and then start all over the next day. All right, I'm done babbling. We'll see you in chat tomorrow.